Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. This one will be fitting for the shirt I have on, Jimi Hendrix. It's gonna be called, I don't know if it's gonna be like clickbait. No one actually watches it anyway, so it's not really clickbait. It's gonna be called Jimi Hendrix Licks. A guitar lesson on Jimi Hendrix Licks. But I'm really gonna only teach one lick, Jimi Hendrix. And it's one of my favorite. Well, there's so many of them that it's, I say one of my favorites. There's so many that it can't even be one of my favorites because, come on, how many Jimi Hendrix licks are there? But it's in the All Along The Watchtower solo. And every time I heard it, I said, I love that lick. I'll show it when I actually play it. But, yeah, so it's going to be on a Jimi Hendrix lick from the All Along The Watchtower solo. If that made any sense. Hopefully it did. So if you're excited, which you definitely aren't, and, I wish you were, but, who knows. Stick around. Okay, so here is the lick. Okay, that's the lick. Now, if you know the All Along The Watchtower solo, you probably know that lick, because to me it's kind of one of the ones that stands out, and I always heard it and said, oh man. Like when I learned the guitar, it's not like the first thing I thought of, but it did stick out, and I said, what's that? And then I saw John Mayer play it on a live performance of him doing a cover, and I said, okay, now I gotta learn that lick. And I'm probably playing it wrong, but, I mean, I usually play every lick wrong, and every guitar lesson is bad, and there's all that stuff. So, what's the difference? And my guitar is tuned standard. Jimmy's, like I knew him. Jimmy's was tuned, of course, a half step down, which is, of course, a well-known fact. It was in the key of C sharp minor, and I'm going to be playing it in that key, but in a standard. So, it's going to be at the 9th fret, C sharp minor pentatonic at the 9th. It's going to be in that shape, this area. C sharp. It's a lick, so you can play it in any key you want. I'm just showing it in the All Along The Watchtower key, but not really because it's in standard and half step. Okay, so it starts off with a bend on the 12th fret of the B up to 14. You can slide if you want. I kind of don't like bending, and this is a big problem because bending is a very big part of playing guitar. But whenever I bend, especially the B and E strings, it seems like they go out of tune constantly. So you could slide, or you could just play the high E, but you kind of want to have that nudgy. You can do a bend. Bend on the. So you're gonna go. Bend 12th fret on the B to 14th. And then when you let go of the bend, you're going to catch the 9th fret on the high E. Uh, 12, 9 on the B. Bend the G from the, you can kind of nudge it or do a full bend. It doesn't affect the lick that much. Probably it's supposed to be bent because it's supposed to really be bent up a whole step, but I kind of nudge it into the blues note sometimes. To me it sounds good too. But you're going to do either a half step or full step bend, your choice, on the 11th fret of the G. Then that little 9/9 common blues lick. So here we are, we're right where you're gonna do after you do the 9/9, you're gonna do a 12 pull off to 9 on the B string. Yeah, after the 9/9 B and E to a pull from 12 to 9 pull off of the B, you're gonna go 12, 11, 9 on the G. So again from the beginning. And then you're going to do the, what is that? The 11th fret of the D. And then another bend on the G string, 11th fret, and kind of nudge you up to the 12th. And you're going to end on the 9th fret of the G. So again, slowly from the top, it is. Hopefully you can see that really broken down. And of course the wah pedal is used when Jimmy plays it in the All Along the Watchtower solo, so it really has down. I don't know what I'm doing, but let me see if this amp does have like a built-in wah feature, but it probably is going to sound crappy. Yeah, it's not going to sound that good, but no, that sounds horrible. Let me see if you can hear it better. That sounded bad. The built-in features, of course, you really want to use an actual wah pedal, and I don't have one with me right now, so I can't show you with the wah on, but I can show you again slowly with a little bit of overdrive, and this will be, I know it's getting boring now, this will be the last time. Let's go. I kind of went over that part quick, but it's 12, 11, 9, 10 on the D, nudgy bend on the 11th fret of the G, ending on the 9th fret of the G string. And that is the lick. Okay, so that'll do it for the Jimi Hendrix licks video, even though it was one lick, and it was hopefully a lick you know, All Along the Watchtower, one of his better solos. Better. That made it sound like better, like he didn't do every solo good. I meant one of his very well-known solos, the All Along the Watchtower solo. It's so long, and it's just, I never even touch it usually. Like, I always kind of want to, there's a lot of solos that I want to play, and there's a lot of long solos that just have so many good licks in it, and I want to learn them, and I want to play them, but I never learn how, because I'm not good enough to learn how. Like the All Along the Watchtower solo. If I could play that entire solo, that would be great, but I don't. I just pick out little licks and learn them here and there. I would never be able to play. I mean, I never say never, because that's not a good motto, but come on. Playing like those solos, you know, whatever. Okay, so if you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. See you later, gadoosh.